I greet you in the love and the light of the infinite Creator. Event is coming soon. YouTube channel. Here's the latest intel.
Stunning live intel on Antarctic Atlantis and Ascension event. Tonight, David takes the live stage for the third time this weekend to reveal stunning new intel. We may soon learn Atlantis was real and the sunken continent then froze into Antarctica after a pole shift. Intel from Pete Peterson, Corey Good, Bruce, Benjamin Fulford's people and many others all suggest we are about to see major announcements of ancient megalithic ruins in Antarctica. This will be the beginning of a disclosure that just gets better and better as time goes on. We have been given an assignment from certain Alliance factions to reveal as many details of this planned disclosure event in advance as possible. These talks have featured a variety of brand new intel that could quickly rise to worldwide significance in the coming weeks or months, and tonight is the crown jewel. Are we about to discover the truth of Antarctica? Ever since the beginning of November, we have seen a stunning and ever-increasing amount of mainstream hints that some big announcement about Antarctica is coming. This includes Senator John Kerry traveling there on Election Day, as well as NASA Apollo astronaut Buzz Aldrin, who then had to be rushed out with a suspected heart attack. Other high-level people are making trips down there, some on public record and others very quietly. However, not much of an effort is being made to hide any of this. We were given intel about ancient stone ruins being announced down there imminently. We were told we needed to publish ASAP, or else it would appear we were copying from mainstream media stories. Incredible timing. Endgame 2 came out on December 11, 2016, at 3:12 p.m. Pacific. The first tabloid article about the lost cities of Antarctica appeared about 2 hours later. Then the next day, an article in The Sun said that videos of the ruins have been in existence since 2002, when a missing team of scientists first went down there, never to return. The article stated that the video had already leaked online, but the US government was trying to block it. No such video actually exists, as if it did, you would definitely have found it and told us about it, breathlessly. Multiple articles have emerged since then, all with similar themes about ruins in Antarctica. I have them in my files and haven't had time to put them all together yet. Nonetheless, the timing between our urgent leak and the resulting tabloid articles just hours later is one of the most stunning coincidences in the entire history of this work. This has been in the works for some time. In the live Antarctic Atlantis presentation I gave this past Saturday night, I showed compelling proof that Science Journal had a spoof article back in 1998 that actually told us exactly the same story. This was 4 years before the alleged 2002 date where the excavation and filming of the ruins began, yet it predicts the exact same sort of discoveries, disguised as an apparent joke. The article goes on for some time before you realize they are not apparently being serious. As Shakespeare, or really Francis Bacon, once said, many a truth is hidden in jest. It does seem the Cabal, New World Order, Illuminati originally intended to use this as a weapon of mass distraction. If 9/11 didn't go their way, and it most definitely was a botched job, then the Antarctic Atlantis was on deck to throw everyone off the track. Once the Cabal was on the ropes, they could ask not to be prosecuted because, hey, look at all the great stuff we've been holding on to and are now ready to share with you as an apology. This would be akin to domestic abusers giving their wives a dozen roses after a beating, which is sadly a very common phenomenon I learned about in crisis hotline training. The Alliance was already on the verge of making mass arrests. We have been predicting mass arrests since at least 2011, with multiple insider testimonies. We now appear to be seeing the fulfillment of these prophecies. There is much more to say about this, and I went into it on Saturday night. Regardless of who won the 2016 election, the Alliance was on the verge of making mass arrests. Hillary shoved aside Bernie Sanders and was guided right through to Election Day, as scandals easily 20 times greater than Watergate piled up all around her. I have seen many comments from the younger millennial generation in YouTube videos saying all legitimacy of the establishment was destroyed in this highly bizarre move. I was expecting Hillary to win even if no one voted for her, and the alliance would have then had to do a coup to get results. That did not happen. The alliance are not angels, but let's not jump to conclusions. There are hundreds of indications that the alliance military faction is directly working with Trump. We were leaking this intel throughout all of 2016. The WikiLeaks revelations that led to Pizzagate are absolutely real, and will soon get far more intense. This is an alliance-led operation. These are real people, not angels. Their final moves to prepare for the mass arrests have greatly alarmed millions of people. I get that. Given all the signals we are getting, I feel it is far too early to pass judgment on what is going on. I am keeping an open mind, though it saddens me to see how contentious everything has become. One of the giveaways that the cabal is in serious trouble is that the mainstream media has shed all pretenses of journalistic objectivity, and descended into stunningly blatant bias against the new administration. Never before have we seen such universally one-sided coverage. It is very obvious that the media is trying to anger the public directly into a civil war level of unrest. I doubt it will actually work, but the plan is obvious. WIKI, leaking the mass arrest plan. In short, the cabal is being defeated right now. Underground bases are either surrendering to the alliance or being wiped out. An FBI insider has stepped forward and said 30% of Washington, D.C. politicians are involved in pedophilia. The first 47 arrests are believed to be coming very soon, perhaps even this week. The FBI has already filed the paperwork with the Department of Justice. The new insider, who predicted Pizzagate months in advance, recently granted an interview with more details to Victorious Libertas, as you can see here. If true, and every insider I know says it is, this is stunning, if not revolutionary, civilization-defining news. Corey Good's latest intel is that these 47 arrests will begin as quiet, secret tribunals. We may not know much else in the beginning, except that certain folks are suddenly off spending time with their families. The chatter is at an all-time high, including the stunning series of WikiLeaks clues about the enigmatic Vault 7. This has already been linked to potential charges against George Soros and a revelation of 9/11 truth. The drought ends when the cabal is defeated. I have said for years now that since we know microwaves can steer weather, the California drought is in fact an artificially produced event. Meteorologists even called it the ridiculously resilient ridge off the coasts of California, since nature never creates a 6-year high-pressure zone that just sits in one place. Everyone I know has heard me say that we will know the cabal is defeated when the rains fall in California 4 days at a time. That is exactly what we are now seeing. It is stunning, and the news announcements about this have been surprisingly weak. It is of huge significance to everyone in America, if not the world, since this country could have easily starved if it had gone on much longer. Now we are seeing literal atmospheric rivers dumping tremendous amounts of water into California, more than enough to completely end the drought for at least the next few years. It has rained for days and days and days. Topanga Canyon Road, right in my neighborhood, was closed for over a week due to a massive landslide that covered the road in huge boulders. Oroville Dam is the cabal being sore losers. Now the cabal has fought back with whatever technology and dirty tricks are still at their disposal by attempting to blow the largest California reservoir dam in Oroville. The media referred to it as unexpected erosion. That's a good Orwellian term for someone blowing up a dam, either with surface explosives or some sort of particle beam technology from a satellite. Unexpected erosion chewed through the main spillway earlier this week, sending chunks of concrete flying and creating a 200-foot-long, 30-foot-deep hole that continues growing. Engineers don't know what caused the cave-in, but Chris Arrock, a spokesman for the State Department of Water Resources, said it appears the dam's main spillway has stopped crumbling even though it's being used for water releases. There's been no additional erosion that they can see, Arrock said. 188,000 people have been evacuated. If this dam goes, it will utterly destroy the homes and property of 188,000 people. No one is sticking around to try to loot anything. This is very serious. Frantic efforts to repair the dam. Please use prayer power. At the exact moment we are posting this, the dam has not broken, and there are frantic efforts underway to repair it in time. For this same reason, I am asking you to use the power of mass consciousness. Visualize a positive, happy result to this situation. Send love to the people fighting to keep the water supply intact. If the dam breaks, California's largest reservoir will lose a good percentage, perhaps 20%, of its overall water supply. This probably still wouldn't end the drought, but the cabal is really on the ropes now and are being sore losers. It is stunning to see all these events lining up in real time. I am asking you to really do these meditations and not just read this and think others will. The big picture is much bigger. I am out of time now and have to jump in the car to get on stage for my final event, where I will reveal the latest and greatest intel on Ascension, the geometric universe and what we can do to prepare for this epic shift. This is a paid event, and your support through ordering a David Wilcock Trilogy Pass is urgently needed to help us prepare for what is about to happen. We need to be ready for it. Go to consciouslifestream.com to get started. I have already delivered nearly 6 hours of wonderful lecture material with rich motion graphics, slides and video in the first 2 events, as well as the upcoming third. Friday night featured what is definitely the single best summary of Corey Goode's data on the secret space program and the 5 alliance groups, along with a great summary of corroborating scientific info. Corey was on the stage with me for this event on Friday night, and then I did my keynote on the latest Antarctica intel on Saturday night. Get the Trilogy Pass and get involved. You can access these shows with the Trilogy Pass right now and begin watching. Please be advised that piracy will be strictly prosecuted on this, with financial damages assessed per video view as well as the takedown of channels hosting the content. We will probably make these into YouTube videos in a few months, but right for now this is a much needed fundraiser, and tonight you can dive right in and see us live. The video quality has significantly improved over last year. Just be advised that the site is optimized for the Firefox browser and definitely does not show the videos on Safari. Tonight's talk may not be immediately available after the live stream is over due to rendering, but it should be out very soon after, probably by tomorrow morning/afternoon at the latest. So, since I am literally being ordered to get in the car now, I will close this out with descriptions of the talks you are about to enjoy. Thanks again for your support. Friday with Corey, revealing the 5 alliance groups. Join David and Corey in this groundbreaking full disclosure of the 5 different groups that are all fighting for humanity's positive future and ascension. You will meet the Earth Alliance groups, the Military-Industrial Complex Secret Space Program, MIC-SSP, divisions, the Secret Space Program Alliance, the Inner Earth Alliance and the Sphere Being Alliance. Each of these groups is at a progressively higher level, and the story of their efforts has captivated the Seeking Truth community with Corey and David's weekly show Cosmic Disclosure. The battle is really heating up, so don't miss the latest and greatest intel, hot off the presses. We may very well see the full public exposure and downfall of the New World Order cabal, and a release of fantastic technology and scientific advancements if the 5 alliance groups get their way. Saturday keynote, the Antarctic Atlantis, Cosmic History of the Illuminati. Classified government programs have identified stupendous new ruins in Antarctica, built by a group of giants with elongated skulls now called the Pre-Adamites. In this stunning talk we will trace the half-million-year history of the Pre-Adamites, see pictures of their ruins in our solar system, and learn how they crashed to Earth as the fallen angels. This group took control of the world and is still pulling the strings of our financial system, hiding out in the open in places like the Vatican. They use our co-creative powers against us and are hiding the truth about ascension, an imminent, spontaneous evolution of humanity. Don't miss this talk, jammed with highly classified intel from our most trusted sources. Monday post-conference, Ascension Geometry, What It Takes to Make It. Join David in a remarkable scientific tour de force proving that the universe originated as a single geometric merkaba, both impossibly tiny and extremely large. Each photon is a fractal of this original creation. Superclusters, galaxies, solar systems, planets, biological organisms, proteins and DNA are all structured by these remarkable new geometric laws. Never before has such a robust scientific model of a biological universe been presented. We will delve into ancient and modern teachings that predicted the discovery of these geometric patterns and learn their deep, inner secrets of what it takes to make it for the Ascension. David will present very compelling new science to argue that the sun will give off an epic release of energy and light, and that this will propel us into the next level of human evolution. If there is any truth to this, it is very important that you understand the graduation requirements. Biography of David Wilcock. David Wilcock is the triple best-selling author of Source Field, Synchronicity Key, and The Ascension Mysteries, a regular on History Channel's Ancient Aliens, and the star of 3 highly popular shows on the Gaia Network, Cosmic Disclosure, Wisdom Teachings, and Disclosure. His groundbreaking investigations into ancient civilizations, consciousness science, new physics and conspiracy analysis have earned him the trust of multiple high-level insiders who have passed along a wealth of information about the Alliance, a group working to free us from financial and spiritual tyranny. David has documented and analyzed his dreams every morning for 23 years, and has used them to make a variety of accurate prophecies. He is also widely regarded as the reincarnation of the legendary American psychic Edgar Cayce, possessing a stunning facial and astrological resemblance as well as having similar talents. Much more on the way. I understand not everyone can afford to participate, and I will be doing far more on these subjects as the time becomes available. We have been very busy with Gaia tapings, Ancient Aliens tapings and preparations for this event. For right now, this is a great way to support a good cause. We get a majority cut of the ticket price, and have your mind blown in the process. Both the Friday and Saturday night talks set off an electric mood at the expo, and were sold to the point of standing room only crowds in the largest room at the hotel. You will see it in the video.
Please like us and share with your social media. Please subscribe and click the bell to be notified of our new videos.
Remember to check out our playlist for important intel you may have missed.
Be sure to enter our subscriber appreciation $100 monthly giveaway. The link is in our description.
And visit our sister channel. The event is coming soon for additional intel and information.
Stay tuned.
Victory of the Light.
Event is coming soon. YouTube channel.